Symptom, osteoporosis. So with osteoporosis, it's a bit of a sad one for me. It's quite a heavy one for me to talk about. My mum had severe osteoporosis. The bottom of her spine crumbled away. Her heel crumbled away. She was in a hospice. She was bedridden for a number of years. Within that time, she had got pneumonia, she had lots of different illnesses, and she ended up passing away. There was me thinking, I did know that it was hereditary, but as we, go through life, we just always think these things. We get told things are hereditary, we get told things, this will happen to you and that, and I just don't even think we take it seriously, because I didn't even think I was going to get the menopause, and numerous friends of mine had the menopause, and I was always like, oh God, it's so not going to happen to me. I'm not going to be that girl. I never had a period pain. I gave birth in an hour and 15 minutes. Wow. I just thought anything lady problem was not going to happen to me. An hour and 15 minutes I gave birth to Aeneas. I never had one day off. I never had a period pain. I never had a heavy period. Why was this? And then look at me, I got hit with a menopause, bang! It was like, a tsunami. It absolutely floored me. So, with osteoporosis, exactly the same. Oh, I'm fine, I'm fit, I've always been going. My mum didn't really do much, exercise. She loved to walk. She was a very slim, very healthy woman. She was only 8 stone 12 when she had me, but I went for a Dexa Scan and I have got osteoporosis. 8 months ago, I got diagnosed on my left hip with, I don't know if it's 13%, I can't really remember, I probably don't want to remember, or it's a 30%. I think it's a 13% chance that I will break if I fall over my left hip. It's completely in the red. So I have to take this seriously now. So it's not about just like eating loads of calcium tablets. Our bones are made up of all sorts of minerals. People just say calcium, calcium, calcium. You get given these massive calcium tablets on the NHS. I don't think it's about that. I'm not saying don't take them if they're giving them to you. Don't ever go anything. I am not an expert. So whatever I say, if I say come off this or do this, do not do that without consulting your medical GP or expert. I'm just saying, that, the amount of calcium they were wanting me to take would be furring up my arteries. So I know that it's a lot of, lots of green leafy vegetables, lots of exercise. Now, swimming, yoga, everything is quite good, but you need to strengthen the bones. You need to go back to old-fashioned weight training, like Arnie Schwarzenegger back in the 80s. We have all these things where we go HIIT training. Oh, that's in, it's the new avocado on toast, isn't it? You name it. Once again, we've got HIIT training. We've got this training. We've got that, how many different sorts. It's aerobics now. Now it's 15 seconds doing this, but basically it's back to good old-fashioned slow weight training, building up those muscles, making the blood flow to the bones, making the bones strong and healthy is what we need to do. So with osteoporosis, again, it's down to bloody estrogen. Once again, the lack of estrogen, osteoporosis. So with HRT, of course, which is what I take, the estrogel, which I rub on, will also help keep the bones healthy. It has been known, and I have seen, that women who have taken estrogel before have gone from being in the red. I think it was Mariella Frostrup was on BBC One. She was in the red, and from her taking her estrogen, she went back to the green. So it is, and I have been told, that it can come from the red into the green, which I didn't know before. I just thought that once you had it, there was no going back. But there is. Clean eating, weight training, taking HRT, looking after yourself, And for me, this is one of the most important ones, because from the outside, I think, you know, wow, I look healthy, but from what's going on the inside with my bones is quite scary. So I have to take this one very seriously. So I do try and do my weight training. I do try and keep my bones. I do try and eat good, green, healthy wheat, minerals, you know, lots of food with lots of things that are going to help my bones. So guys, do keep an eye on it, because also I tested when I was 50. I don't know what the NHS is. I don't know whether, my mum didn't get tested till she was 65. So at least I've got a 15 years on start on top of what my mum had. So that's another thing, you know, to have a look at or speak about. Or if it's hereditary, if you know your mum, then speak to your GP. I don't know how hard it is to get a Dexa scan. I did pay. There we go, Ziggy. I did pay for mine. Because I was completely worried, and also I wanted to be able to talk about it with you lot. So everything that I do privately. I do NHS, I do as much as possible. I do all my HRT, I do everything on the NHS. But there's some things that I do privately just because I can then get to talk about it and get quicker information for you lot. Anyway guys, that's osteoporosis for you. So do keep an eye out on that one, because it is a sly, sneaky one that will catch up.